Carson Wentz, right? You don't have anybody else.
Johnston got it away. Reed back from the 26 for Seattle, and he is smashed down. Davion Taylor for the Eagles with a loud special teams tackle. Philadelphia keeps bringing the energy. They need to bring the points. Some offense, 7-0, Seattle.
So, what should we do today?
Can we get to the sun?
Mom? Can we go to the beach?
Should we just go see a movie?
Yes.
I'm always up for a good movie.
Go Rogue in the all-new, fiercely reimagined Nissan Rogue.
Smooth driving pays off. With Allstate, the safer you drive, the more you save.
Those are so freaking garbage, dude.
You've never been in better hands. Allstate. Click or call for a quote today.
Saturday through Monday, shop 50% off everything online. We holiday only at OldNavy.com.
Wait, are you being serious?
There's no way.
Maybe there's a joke. There's a joke inside the bag.
We invited food reviewers to try the Whopper, but with a special surprise.
$5 for two Whopper
our offense
sandwiches.
is horrible.
I'm gonna leave before you change your mind.
A deal hard to believe. Get the Whopper and the 2-for-5 mix and match. Your way, way better.
Wild card weekend. The league adds a playoff team in each conference and football games late into December.
Keep believing. We're gonna take all of us and dominate our opponents.
He was like the best coach in the league.
I can't believe it! DeAndre Hopkins caught it!
He's like just not good.
ESPN's Monday Night Football is brought to you by Verizon. This is 5G, built right from the network more people rely on. The Eagles are relying on that defense. Philadelphia's offense has not crossed midfield. 0 first downs on the night. Putting a lot of stress and strain on this Eagles defense. They've brought the juice and the energy tonight so far.
The secondary, look, obviously Jim Schwartz has challenged them. First and second down, they're playing aggressive tight man coverage. Third and short, aggressive tight man coverage. Third and long, they back off, play a little bit more too high. And so far, they have answered the challenge.
Schwartz told us they are willing to take on a greater load to get the win. They've certainly taken that on tonight so far. On the ground is Chris Carson. They string him out. Get back to the line of scrimmage, and the flag comes in. Duke Riley had him behind the line of scrimmage originally.
It's unnecessary.
Looks like they're going to get Duke Riley for a horse collar.
Duke Riley's going to say, did you see the beginning of that play? Did you see how I was being held?
Yeah.
And I still made the play. You see how I took on big Mike Upati and got off the block? And you're going to call me for the horse collar?
This is one I hope that they get together and they wave it off, because it didn't look like he tried to pull him down to the ground. He tried to pull him back. And then he got
from
hit.
the side, maybe a little different.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 50. Defense, horse collar tackle. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
John Parry, how do you like that call?
You know, the hands are inside the collar, on the side, which by rule is a foul for a horse collar.
And that is the third personal foul tonight already for the Eagles.
You know, they just got to keep up their energy, though, because Duke Riley played that play perfectly. He played it perfect. And he's just got over-aggressive at the end, trying to get that big back out of bounds and get him on the ground. They just got to keep up this same energy, because they're the only shot that they have for this team to score points, meaning they either got to turn it over or help them get good field position for their offense.
Jalen Hurts is the better pick.
Parry looks great tonight.
But then they
you seen him on TV?
Wins, and he does nothing.
First down and 10.
Where it's like,
here's Russ, able to get out of trouble, dump it off of Chris Carson. Fletcher Cox and host the Eagles there. And Cox will linger just an extra second or so. Carson picks up 5. Russ working his magic to get out of trouble.
Yeah, you mentioned this defense has played well. The question is, you know, you're on the field quite a bit. They're doubled up now in plays on the field. So as this game continues to wear on, you put so much pressure on that defense, eventually it's going to crack.
Eagles need a turnover, and they haven't turned anybody over all season. Philadelphia just 3 interceptions. That's tied for the fewest in the league. 2nd and 5. Carson running away from people.
On, guys.
And he'll have enough for the first down with the sticks.
That's the skill of a big back like Chris Carson. That looks like a play like they have it dead to rights. But just watch him jump this ball outside and get to the perimeter. So Mikel Roby-Coleman getting held on the edge by Freddie Swain. But that's just a good run by a big back who right now, along with Carlos Hyde, that's a great 1-2 punch for Seattle.
Talked about Carson Wentz's contract. Chris Carson needs a contract. He's in the final year of his deal with Seattle. On 1st and 10. Wilson off the play action, got some pressure.
Get him.
And Wilson will look to throw that away. A flag downfield. Josh Sweat had the pressure.
For what?
An unbelievable effort by Josh Sweat. Thought he had him once, didn't give up, finally got back to him.
Illegal contact. Number 24, defense. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Another defensive penalty against the Eagles.
This is such pain to watch.
Darius Slay man-to-man on the outside with Metcalf.
Oh my God.
Good there, good there. Does he grab him here? Just gives him one shuck.
Sixth penalty against the Eagles. Just 3 on Seattle so far. They've been big yardage penalties as well for Philadelphia. 46 yards, penalty yards.
Guys.
First down and 10, Seattle now.
I'll play clean.
From the Philadelphia 33.
Yep.
Carlos Hyde's turn. Down to the 25. The one-on-one battle we were all excited to watch tonight. DK Metcalf and Darius Slay.
And you knew emotions were going to be running high right out the gate. But DK Metcalf has told people, look, I have a lot to prove. I'm still trying to make people regret the fact that they didn't draft me where I thought I should be drafted. Then I'm going to show you my speed down the field, Darius. This is going to be a heavyweight battle all night, 2 of the very best.
I think the Eagles probably regret not drafting DK Metcalf as well.
Yeah, they took J.J. Arcega-Whiteside instead.
The Eagles passed on him 3 times. Seattle even passed on him twice. DK Metcalf, the 9th wide receiver selected, the last pick of the 2nd round, has more career receptions and receiving yards than any of the 8 wideouts selected ahead of him. And he's tied for the most touchdowns with A.J. Brown. He only played 21 games in college. People were concerned about a neck injury. Happened in his redshirt sophomore year. But he's looked like a wise pick for Seattle. And on cue, DK Metcalf hurdling a defender, going up and over Slay for 18 yards.
Yeah, you see this time Darius Slay just gets caught in the traffic. DK coming underneath. Darius has to work over top and isn't able to keep on the upfield shoulder. And with a guy as big as fast as DK, you know that's going to be a huge gain. And you see him try and go up over the top, see if he can get in the end zone.
And that's a product of the running game. Off play action, that's why you can run that crossing route. Slay gets caught up because you've run it 13 times now in the first half, and it has sting.
First down and goal from the 6. Russ to throw. And nobody home. No one in the vicinity there.
Russell Wilson doesn't get enough credit for his ingenuity getting rid of the football. We've seen it twice on this drive alone. When he's in trouble, he knows exactly what he can and can't do. And they said now that this ball is thrown out of bounds and he was inside the pocket and they've dropped the flag behind him.
Oh was wondering.
Clearly wasn't throwing it to receiver. Clearly threw it out of bounds. The only question is, was he inside the pocket?
And those are the mechanics on intentional grounding. No such thing as a late flag.
Intentional grounding. Offense, number 3. Loss of down. Spot foul.
John Perry's told me once, told me 5 times. That means all the officials coming and getting together. That's why it takes so long to discuss. That's part of the mechanics.
Yeah, it's a 2-man call. Referee's got the quarterback. Is he in or is he out? And the deep wing officials are looking for an eligible receiver in the area.
No such thing as a late flag, right, John?
I don't think people
You
at home
have gotten better each and every week, my friend.
Hanging out too much.
I don't think people at home understand the coordination of officials and calls like that. You know, illegal man downfield is another example of that, but it's impressive what the officials do on a week in and week out basis, coordinating calls just like that.
3 teams are out there, you know. The officials don't get any home games either. 2nd down and goal.
The Eagles get picked apart by the Seahawks.
From the 16. Trying on the ground. Chris Carson picking and choosing his way, trying to stay on his feet, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Chris Carson from 16 yards away.
You're going to see Mikey Potty come across, kick out, watch Damian Lewis climb, and then watch how this play just breaks open. Nice little trap, little influence block, and then it's Chris Carson downhill. And you see, this is a guy, this is why Pete Carroll was so excited to get him back, because he brings that extra physical presence that makes this offense all the more multiple degrees. And when they got it going on running past like this, they're a tough team to stop.
In a long yardage situation, the Eagles and Jim Schwartz were not anticipating that inside trap. They were caught off guard, expecting some, pass play from Russell Wilson, DK Metcalf, all that. They got hit inside for the touchdown.
Here's Myers for the extra point.
Barely.
Now the Eagles defense just has to be gassed. 14-0 Seattle.
Progressive presents At Home with Baker Mayfield.
Hey, everybody's getting kind of hungry. How much longer on the turkey?
I'd say about 15 to 20. About 20. You get some crescent rolls.
Dumb. I need 40. They can make you get off the fucking street. You're good.
They should hold him over.
You're better than once, but let's get off the fucking street.
I had everything. I was lonely.
Of course, we got to get the NFL shop.
Go to NFLshop.com and gear up.
NFL shop.
If you use a CPAP system, chances are you're not really getting it clean. The health risks of a contaminated CPAP can be risky because it introduces germs into your CPAP machine, mask, hose, and chamber, leading to multiple health problems from viruses and infections. Introducing PurePap, the portable CPAP cleaner that kills more than 99% of the bacteria that can cause health problems. Use the same revolutionary technology used by hospitals with PurePap. Activated oxygen is used to disinfect and neutralize bacteria and mildew. It's a scientific breakthrough no CPAP user should be without. A dirty CPAP can make you sick, and just wiping your mask doesn't do the trick. PurePap is speedy, hands-free, and effective. Plus, it's portable, ultra-quiet, and completely sanitizes your CPAP machine, mask, hose, and chamber. Ready to get great sleep? Call us to find out how you can try PurePap free for 30 nights. And for a limited time, you can also get $50 off plus free shipping. Don't wait. Call or go to purepap.com.
When we started our business, we were paying like an arm and a leg for the postage. I remember setting up ShipStation. I think it was just like 1 or 2 clicks. Everything was up and running. I was printing out labels and saving money.
ShipStation saves us so much time. It makes it really easy and seamless. Pick an order, print everything you need, slap the label onto the box, and it's ready to go.
Our costs for shipping were cut in half, just like that.
ShipStation, the #1 choice of online sellers. Go to ShipStation.com/try and get 2 months free.
It's you can probably see it's probably has
Eagles have
changed
run
over the
15 plays. Seahawks have 14 first downs. How's that contrast? It's only 14-0 in favor of Seattle. Could be a whole lot worse. kind of how the Philadelphia season has gone.
Eagles balloon up there. I don't know if you can see it, but
Eagles will get the football.
Eagles balloon.
Seen Jalen Hurts for a couple of snaps. Did complete a pass.
Had that fooled for a long time. Kept it thinking he was lucky.
Touchback. It has been a very strange season in the NFC East. All 4 teams are under 500, led by New York and Washington. Only 2 teams in NFL history have won their division with a losing record. And while it may seem a bit upside down, those 2 teams, the 2010 Seahawks and the 2014 Panthers, they each won playoff games in those years. Kind of like the lottery. You got to be in it to win it, you know?
What is that? Is that the underworld or what?
Come on, you haven't seen Stranger Things, Grease?
No, I haven't seen it.
Come on.
Do I need to?
Oh, check it out.
Okay.
My people tell me it's an excellent show.
Just keeping you in check, making sure these things make sense.
Oh, it all makes sense. To those who know. Wentz in trouble.
Why are you running backwards?
And the whistle. I think they're going to call him down and in the grasp. See if Puna Ford will get credit for it.
Idiot.
Carson Wentz was not happy. He didn't feel like he was in the grasp or it should have been ruled down. They blew a quick whistle.
Idiot, dude.
Oh, and I agree.
Goes as the 3rd sack of the night. 2nd and 16. Here's Wentz.
Go! Wentz, go!
Makes a big play for a first down out to the 40. And the first down of the night for the Eagles. Rush for 21 for Carson Wentz.
I know it's about to get destroyed.
I like this up-tempo. You know, even though you don't need to do this, it's not a 2-minute drill. It just gets some energy in your offense. Get Carson Wentz in a rhythm.
Pocket is good.
That's why you do that.
Jamal Adams had the best shot to catch that football, and he plays for Seattle.
These are the kind of throws right here. Watch this. Down the seam, wide open. These are the things that Doug Peterson needs Carson Wentz to see and needs him to see him quickly. He's right there in his line of sight. You got to pick him up. You got to get that ball out. And that's got to be a completion and a big play. Those are the kind of things that are frustrating the coaching staff, frustrating Carson, frustrating the city right now.
And it's going through the reads. And believe it or not, talking with Doug Peterson this week, he said we need to get back to the fundamentals of going through reads and progressions. And that progression starts up the seam against a single high safety.
Just got it away. Seattle coming with the blitz. Boston Scott on the receiving end.
These play calls, they're so garbage.
Close to the first down marker. Gain of 9.
You don't get fucking anywhere with these stupid play calls.
I agree with you. Going up tempo, it's something that Doug Peterson told us. He said, look, I just like to do it now and then because the team responds well to it. Carson responds well to it. It kind of gives us a jolt of energy.
Gave him the extra yard. First down. Moves the sticks. Here's Wentz throwing. Little too hot to handle for Greg Ward that time. 2nd and 10.
Such an important drive here with everything we talked about coming into this game. The pressure on Carson Wentz, it has not gone well. They've got 28 yards of total offense in the first half. They cannot go in at halftime with a goose egg on the scoreboard. It's a critical drive for the Eagles and their confidence.
I've said this so many times, but like, just hurts.
The Eagles still have not crossed midfield. Under 4 to play in the half. Jalen Reagor.
Go, Reagor.
Upended. Adams got him. Along with KJ Wright. Give him 8. 3rd and 2 upcoming.
No, nice. Slowly marching down the field.
Now they're going to go back in the huddle. That was a nice tunnel screen. They've struggled to run any kind of screen game all year, which is typically a staple of Doug Peterson's offense. They have not been good, but that one was at least a positive gain.
2 for the last 26 on 3rd down conversion attempts.
What is this garbage?
Quickly to Miles Sanders.
Garbage.
Right at the sticks. We'll see the forward progress. They're going to move the sticks. That's the indication from the line judge.
Oh, okay, you got it. All right.
First down for the Eagles.
get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Miles Sanders is one of the best home run threats that they have on this football team. You see Jamal Adams flying into your screen there, number 33, getting in to stop his momentum. First down.
From the 41, here's Wentz with a fresh set of downs. It's Sanders, he had it, he juggled it. And they're going to call it incomplete. Flag comes in.
Yeah, Trey Flowers and Jalen Reagor were locked up on the outside.
Illegal use of the hands. Hands to the face, number 21, defense. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
That is Flowers.
Flowers is tall, 6'3", and when he goes to jam a receiver, I'm interested, Lewis, in your take. When you jam a shorter receiver like that, your hands are going to be higher on the frame and get in the face mask.
Yeah, that's why your aiming points are important. But you're right, he's got to get down, make sure the target point is low enough that he doesn't get called.
Seattle still hoping to get Quentin Dunbar back soon on IR with a knee injury. Bad snap. And Wentz has to go all the way back to his own 35. Now just trying to get rid of it and throwing it away. Carlos Dunlap was chasing him down.
He got outside the pocket, but I don't think that ball got back to the line of scrimmage.
There's no foul for intentional grounding. The quarterback was outside the pocket, and the ball went beyond the line of scrimmage.
I was looking right at that football, and I agree with Pete Carroll. I don't think that ball got back to the line of scrimmage. It was about 3 yards short, which would have made that intentional grounding. But another example, right, of the snap going right through his hands.
Yep.
And that is not reviewable.
Yeah, it definitely didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Pete Carroll's hot. Pete was giving it to the officials during the last television timeout about their own intentional grounding that was called. 2nd and 10 now. Boston Scott to the 30.
The original line of scrimmage looked like the 36. He gets this ball, and let's see where it goes out of bounds. That doesn't get near the 36. That goes out about the 39, the 40.
You can see the black line clearly on the field.
He got away with that one.
Dude, fucking throw. Go.
Expect the Eagles take this down to the 2-minute warning. Important drive here for the Eagles. Trailing by 14. 2-minute warning in Philadelphia.
I'm not your grandma. I don't nap every 20 minutes. And I don't drink your grandma's ginger ale. I drink Canada Dry Bold Ginger. With an extra kick of real ginger taste that'd blow the tennis balls off your grandma's walker. New Canada Dry Bold Ginger. Not your grandma's ginger ale.
You thought we were done bringing heat? Wrong. Let the spokes player demonstrate. Hey, yo, Juice, bless him with a cross route. I got you. Thanks to Next Gen Stats, you really move like Jarvis every day.
Rated E for everyone. I get my protein from plants like wonderful pistachios. Sound crazy? Not as crazy as putting a goalpost in the front of the end zone.
Come on, son, walk it off. Woo! Let's go! Go!
He cracked like a pistachio. Plant protein from wonderful pistachios.
At home with Robert, retired burglar and family man.
Season's greetings. I'm celebrating with my homemade eggnog because Simply Safe Home Security is having a huge sale. Get 50% off and a free camera. Yikes. I think that's missing something. Anyways, U.S. News recently named Simply Safe the best home security system of 2020. Okay. That's all egg. I don't think I put any nog in there.
At Domino's, you can carry out 3 topping pizzas for just $7.99 each. And with Domino's Carside Delivery, you can conveniently stay in your car while you do it.
Denny Hamlin, disgusting. Get out of here.
Just pull up, check in online, and we'll quickly bring your food to you.
Thank you.
So you don't have to get out to get carry out. Like Denny here.
Hey, Hamlin, I like your PJs.
PJs? Huh? Stay in the driver's seat with Domino's Carside Delivery.
Presenting Sunday Superstars, fueled by Campbell's Chunky.
In L.A., quarterback Justin Herbert and receiver Keenan Allen connected a team record 16 times in the Chargers' win over the Jets. And in Seattle, defensive end Carlos Dunlap had 2 of the team's 3 sacks, including one on the Cardinals' final play that sealed the win.
Well,
Campbell's Chunky,
I want the Eagles
official
to win,
soup
but
sponsor
I know
of the
that's not
NFL.
So
Soup
probably
that eats like a meal.
Seattle. Seattle's
Coming up,
win.
the USAA Insurance halftime.
Seattle.
We need Adam Schefter. Latest on that Ravens-Steelers game, which has now been pushed back to Wednesday afternoon. Don't miss Chris Berman's fastest 3 minutes. That is coming up next. 3rd and 5 for the Eagles.
Let's see what
4
happens
first
with
downs
this.
on this drive after not having a single first down on their first 5 possessions. Wentz quarterback draw. Has the first down, and he'll take on some people.
Hit like that, I get scared.
Ran over Quandre Diggs.
Yeah, this opens up really nice on the right side. Good block by Jason Kelsey on the second level. Frees Wentz for the first down.
Gain of 13. Corey Clement in the game for Philadelphia, fresh off the COVID list. And speaking of the coronavirus, the Seattle Seahawks are the only team in the NFL that have not had a single player test positive. And Pete Carroll was very, very proud of that mark. And they should be saluted for that.
How much I wish with the Eagles.
2nd and 4. Fake it to Clement that time.
I don't know how we got a Super Bowl 2 years ago.
And Wentz
playing like
throwing that one
garbage.
away. KJ Wright was in his face.
That was played well by Quandre Diggs, the free safety. He was just baiting Wentz to throw the over route. If he did, he was going to step in front of it and make the play. The only play for Carson Wentz there was to throw it out of bounds.
No hero ball there, so that's a term that's been thrown around in a negative fashion regarding Wentz here in Philadelphia. 3rd down and 4. Even Doug Peterson said quarterback doesn't have to wear the cape all the time. And he played with one. I think he was referring to Brett Favre. He was Wentz's favorite player growing up. 3rd and 4. Miles Sanders has the first down. Philadelphia has 2 timeouts to play with. 1st and goal.
Nice extra cut here from Miles Sanders right there. Bounces to the outside. That play was designed to go in the C gap. He bounced one further gap outside off the block of Jordan Mailata, the left tackle.
So they got Alshon Jeffrey and Travis Fulgham to the same side down here in the red area. Stacked alignment.
That's Goddard in motion, top of your screen. 1st down and goal. Quick throw to Goddard. Goddard, come on.
And you use your timeout.
Stopped at the 3. Sanders had a fumble down in this area last week on the opening possession. That's been a real problem for the Eagles. He fumbled at the Cleveland 4 on that opening drive. Seattle's defense has been historically poor this season, so out of character for a Pete Carroll team. They are on pace to allow the most passing yards per game in NFL history. And total yards per game, if this keeps up, would be the 3rd most in NFL history. Better than only the 2012 Saints and the 1950 Baltimore Colts.
I don't really have much hope. I mean, we just have to.
Yeah, a lot of that has to do with the lack of pass rush. That's been the #1 issue, quite frankly, for the last couple of years with these Seahawks. And they didn't get Clowney back. They bring in Bruce Irvin. They wanted him to contribute. He gets hurt in week 2, so they've had some rotation. Then they go out and they get Carlos Dunlap, and they get Jamal Adams. To your point, Lewis, getting pressure on the quarterback, and all of a sudden now they're playing a little bit better on that side.
2nd and goal, just outside the 3. 17 seconds left in the half.
Miracle happens.
Fake to Ward. Wentz throwing, and it is caught for the touchdown. Dallas Goedert for the Eagles score. And despite how poorly Philadelphia has played in this first half on offense, they're a touchdown away.
Finally, Carson Wentz gets a little bit of protection. Here's Goddard here. He's going to come up, run a stick, and then come back into the inside. Watch how Carson Wentz pumps left. It moves the defense, and gives a big hole in the middle of the field for Goddard to work. It's good play design by Doug Peterson and great protection, which allowed Wentz to come back to the second read.
Jake Elliott for the extra point and missed it.
December 6th, Packers.
Who had been perfect on extra points this season, misses it.
27th, Cowboys.
And that's the way the Eagles season has gone. They put together a 15-play, 75-yard drive, take 5 minutes off the clock,
they should have. I don't know
and
why.
miss the
Jake
extra
Elliott's
point.
fucking garbage now, but they should have kept Nick Foles. Like, I don't understand it. Like, they
this is a tough play on Shaq Griffin. We see he's trying to sit inside. Dallas Goddard sells the out route, sells the stick.
I think it's just because
kind of gets him squared up, head up.
To have
Carson Wentz just puts it right on him. Dallas Goddard has been efficient down the red area now. Coming into this game, he had 3 targets, 3 receptions,
they thought
1
Wentz
touchdown.
was going to do well. Clearly
It's like his
they were
batting
wrong. They
average
should
is
have
just
kept
going up
Foles.
again. They
Honestly,
need him to
next
play
year,
big down
I
the
hope they
stretch.
kind of
No
trade
one
Wentz
is
for
going to
Foles.
confuse that spike with a Gronk spike. There's 12 seconds left in the half. No fans here in the stadium in Philadelphia. Maybe that's a good thing after the way this first half has gone, even with that extra point. They started without fans in Philadelphia. Had about 7,500 for their 3 home games in October. New restrictions following the increase in the coronavirus cases have gone into effect here in Philadelphia. No fans for the foreseeable future. Saturday, our new game on ABC. Justin Fields and 4th-ranked Ohio State and East Lansing take on a Michigan State squad coming off a mighty fine upset of previously unbeaten Northwestern. Buckeyes have their sights set on playing in their 4th straight Big Ten championship game. They can pick up a couple more victories.
I can't figure out Michigan State. You know, Mel Tucker's first year, they beat Michigan, they beat Northwestern, right? They get embarrassed by, what was it, Iowa? Did you forget all about college football, Levy?
Been away for a year. Notice you're not talking about the other Michigan school there.
Yeah, let's not go there.
Got it. Check.
We got 10 seconds.
Copy that. Fortunate for you.
As a whole,
And that's how the half will come to an end.
He really did bad.
Saw a couple of snaps out of Jalen Hurts, even completed a pass.
Like, that's when he really fell off.
Stay tuned for the USAA Insurance halftime. 14-6 Seattle.
He played okay. Definitely was bad. But then he got injured again in 2018.
We made USAA insurance for this season, and the veterans that never quit on their team. When being a fan gets tough, and stretching your budget gets even tougher, our agents put in the time and legwork for you. So saving on auto insurance is easy. Because saving a little extra goes a long way. USAA, what you're made of, we're made for.
USAA, an official insurance sponsor of the NFL, presents the USAA Insurance Halftime.
Welcome to the USAA Insurance Halftime. The Eagles' offensive struggles continued early. They had less offensive yards in the first quarter than the Broncos did yesterday, and the Broncos didn't have a quarterback.
Wow.
Here with Adam and Booger. Adam, why don't you take us through the avalanche of schedule changes to accommodate COVID?
Susie, for the 3rd time, the Ravens-Steelers game has been pushed back. It is now scheduled to kick off Wednesday at 3:40. 3:40 because there is the ever-important Rockefeller Center tree lighting ceremony that night on NBC, which went to 6.9 million viewers last year. And obviously, Ravens-Steelers will be in the afternoon, so NBC can broadcast that. Washington Steelers pushed back to Monday, which pushes the Cowboys-Ravens to Tuesday, which should allow Lamar Jackson to be back for Dallas a week from tomorrow.
You know, and a lot of people are talking about from a player point of view, is it unfair for the players to go through this? Let's not forget, at the beginning of the season, the players were given an ability to opt in or opt out. They chose to opt in, the ones that are playing now, so they're going to have to roll with the flows. This is 2020. This is what COVID has done to us. A lot of scheduling changes. The NFL and the NFLPA have done an outstanding job. To this point, we haven't had any cancellations, so bravo to the NFL. They're doing a great job.
That's amazing. We have highlights ahead. Last night, Aaron Rodgers tossed 4 touchdowns in a win against the Bears. Coming up next, Boomer's got the best of the rest of the week in the fastest 3 minutes.
They really fell off.
You're watching the USAA Insurance Halftime. Insurance made for the military community. USAA, an official insurance sponsor of the NFL.
Who is USAA made for? It's made for this guy, a veteran who honorably served. And it's made for her. She's serving now. We made it for all branches and all ranks, whether they served one tour or made a career of it. We also made USAA for military spouses and their kids. USAA is easy to work with. We can save you money on auto, home, and renters insurance. Become a member today. Call us for a quote. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
I take that back. It has been this bad.
The relationship between police and communities of color is historically complex.
It's been bad for
Solutions must be explored on all levels. Vera Institute and Michael Thomas are all about criminal justice reform.
We talked to judges and community leaders to offer solutions to make our system more just, which included advocating for reduced arrests and policies that reflected where we are as a society today.
It takes all of us to end racism and hate.
Because they're going to have...
Keep moving the
They get a
sticks.
couple more weapons on offensive defense. They're going to be a team to look out for.
Welcome back to the USAA Insurance Halftime.
Dolphins as well.
I can't do this don't give up thing all by myself. This whole fight, this journey thing is not a solo venture.
Look at the Falcons.
This is something
the
that
Falcons.
requires
The Falcons just had a huge Super Bowl hangover. Same with the 49ers. 49ers is Super Bowl hangover is what happens to teams.
We miss our pal.
Eagles,
ESPN's
I guess,
V Week
kinda had a
starts
Super Bowl
tomorrow as
hangover.
ESPN and the V Foundation continue to raise funds
they
and
won,
awareness for
so-
cancer research. For more information, go to
They almost made it,
ESPN.com/VWeek.
but Jeffrey dropped that pass that would have won them the game.
In Philly
against the
tonight,
Saints
Russell
2018.
Wilson to David
They would've
Moore,
made the
the
Super Bowl. They probably
perfect
would've won the
throwing
Super Bowl.
catch
The Patriots
with
went out
first
that good.
points on the board.
They weren't
More highlights to come
that
from Philly
great.
right now. The best from Sunday, Chris Berman and his
The
fastest
team.
3 minutes. Hi, Boom.
Hi, Susie. Let us
8
be the
people watching right
last
now.
to wish
A lot more
everybody
people
a
than I thought
happy
would show up.
Thanksgiving. Much anticipated football game between Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. They all are the most decorated quarterback and the recently decorated quarterback. This time the first, though, with the
Yeah,
Bucks
it's just,
against
I
the
don't
Chiefs.
know,
So
the
here we
Eagles
go.
are just
with our
bad. Like,
fastest three
I know
from the new
that,
sombrero. I
like,
still like calling it the new sombrero.
I
There
really
they
don't,
are,
I
the
don't expect
combatants.
much from them at this
And
point.
how good was Patrick
Next
Mahomes and the
year, I have no
Roadrunner,
hope. I mean,
Tyreek Hill
next
in the
year,
first quarter?
hopefully they'll get
Meep,
they'll
over
get some
200
people
yards
back.
receiving first quarter alone.
Just in the
Mahomes
man, that
throws for over
week one,
460,
oh my God, that was
three
horrible. That was
touchdowns to Hill.
horrid
The
game to
Chiefs
watch.
hold off a late Bucks rally. They're 10-1 only.
was
One loss the last
really
year
bad game to
plus.
watch.
No quarterbacks available for Denver.
That
Wide
was ugly.
receiver off practice squad. Kendall Hinton plays. Last time a non-quarterback started in the NFL, Tom Maddie, Baltimore Colts, 1965 for Don Shula against Lombardi's Packers. You could see the wristband in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Hinton tried. Broncos tried. To Noah Fant completion. But look, the Saints too good. Taysom Hill ran for 2. Saints win 31-3. They've won 8 in a row. Derrick Henry, more powerful than a locomotive.
Yeah. Also,
178
I
yards as the
filmed
Titans
today the
avenge
reaction
a
video
loss
for
to the
Chisel
Colts 2 weeks ago.
week
Tennessee
11,
up in the division by
because
1.
I was really behind.
Unfurling a new play in the playbook. Allen, Cole
really behind
Beasley
on
for the Bills, Gabe Davis. Buffalo 8-3 beating the Chargers.
School's
Stay
been
one up in the
pain, 'cause now my
AFC
school
East.
got closed,
Don't
so
write San Francisco off yet. Robbie's
Ninth, I
solid
think,
goal.
actually.
240-plus field goals last 3 minutes. Niners, Kyle Shanahan sweep the
Today
Rams.
just reminded me how much I
Last
hate on my
minute,
school.
third and long, tie game in
Reminded me how much I
Foxborough.
hated it.
Cam Newton, first down, and then some on a late flag against Arizona. Nick Foles, 250-plus yard field goals
Bro,
to win
Nick
games
Foles.
in the last month. New England hangs
I don't know
on
what
at 5 and 6.
what's going on with him, but
The
like,
Raiders
he's
almost
gotten
beat
a
the
lot
Chiefs,
better.
but on this day, cross-country flight, forget about it in Atlanta. Imagine an Atlanta defensive back named Deion Jones. Falcons roll the Raiders 43-6. Not since 1948 have you seen a player return 2 fumbles for a touchdown. Jeremy Chin, we ate a lot of Thanksgiving. Jeremy double chin. A lot of us have it. But in the end, Kirk Cousins, Chad Beebe, son of Don. The Vikings, they're 5 and 6, hanging around. Don't look now. The Cleveland Browns are 8-3. Jarvis Landry in the end zone.
Like,
Cleveland
streaming
wins at
Eagles games,
Jacksonville.
but
G-Man have won 3 in a row. It only makes
I
them
will
4 and 7. Guess what? Tied for first in the division. Jabal Sheard, Leonard
This game.
Williams. Defense seals the deal in Cincy. And Fitzy, the Beard, the Mike Gesicki. The Dolphins winning again. They beat the Jets. We're going to the Etch-a-Sketch to try and figure out how to win a game. They're all at 11. Booker and I
Any
have fun
Jets
like this
fans
on
in here
primetime
right now?
every Sunday night ESPN
Yeah,
Plus,
the Jets
live at
fans.
7:30.
That's only 8
Monday,
people, but
Tuesday,
Jets fans.
Wednesday, 24 hours. Watch it when you want. Susie?
Okay, boom. Coming up after Monday Night Football, catch SportsCenter with Scott Van Pelt for complete post-game reaction, highlights, and analysis. The Seahawks have the lead at halftime. Third quarter coming.
USAA, an official insurance sponsor of the NFL, thanks you for watching the USAA Insurance Halftime.
All of it. That's quick.
Guys, if you're experiencing thinning hair or a receding hairline, listen up. Did you know your thinning hair could actually be a result of dormant hair follicles and not permanent hair loss? Introducing Grow with the power of Ergo. Grow is the 100% drug-free answer to combating hair loss. No devices, no prescriptions, no procedures. It's as simple as washing your hair. The secret is ergothioneine, a mushroom nutrient whose job it is to nourish hair follicles and support new hair growth. Go online right now to get your Grow Jumpstart Kit.
Every product from touchofmodern.com makes a strong and permanent impression. An unconventional turntable that turns vinyl vertical. Unbelievable. An intriguing display of our solar system. Unreal. Furniture crafted from pieces of the Golden Gate Bridge. Unmistakable. At touchofmodern.com, prepare to discover a curated collection of the world's most exceptional, distinctive, and indelible products that will stay on your mind until you make them your own. Check us out at touchofmodern.com.
At Finger Hut, we don't define you by your credit score. We celebrate you being you. So we offer low monthly payments on the stuff you need, things you love, and brands you trust. As you build your credit history with a Finger Hut credit account. If you're looking for the latest electronics, kitchen essentials, clothes, toys, and more, you'll find it all at Finger Hut. You do you, and we'll help build your credit at fingerhut.com.
Finger Hut credit accounts are issued by WebBank, member FDIC.
This year is not normal.
We have no idea what's going to happen.
2020 has been about overcoming adversity.
Absolute chaos.
This is happening. There is a postseason.
Who was it at Andy Reid?
It is a week-to-week thing. What are you most interested in seeing?
It is going to be the eye test. The eye test.
There's a great deal of anticipation. They're going to have some difficult choices to make.
I have big news. You can now
Speaking of
brush
college
and
football, I'm a
floss
Penn
at the
State fan,
same
too.
time. Introducing
God,
Water
they're
Pick
horrible.
Sonic Fusion, clinically proven twice as effective as regular brushing and flossing. Go online or ask your dental professional about Water Pick Sonic Fusion.
You've just cooked the perfect juicy roast, but traditional cutting boards can make it difficult to carve meats or cut fruits and vegetables, and there is always an annoying mess to clean up. Introducing the Carving King Dripless Cutting Board 2-in-1 system. Carving King's patented, ingenious 2-in-1 design keeps meats, poultry, fruits, and veggies securely in place. Here's the secret. Carving King spikes hold the food in place, preventing slippage for the perfect cut, while the built-in drainage system funnels the juices into the collection tray. Carving King's size is big enough to handle large meats, and even bulky, juicy watermelons are a cinch with Carving King. The non-slip rubber feet keep the board securely in place. Carving King also includes a removable cutting board for chopping fruits and vegetables. Call or go online right now to get your Carving King Dripless Cutting Board, including the bonus removable chopping board insert. And with every order, we'll include this digital meat thermometer. Together, that's $30 of accessories absolutely free. And when you order today, we'll ship your Carving King for free.
I have big news. You can now brush and floss at the same time. Introducing Water Pick Sonic Fusion, clinically proven twice as effective as regular brushing and flossing. Go online or ask your dental professional about Water Pick Sonic Fusion.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Oops.
That's already Darius Slay and DK Metcalf. In the backfield, nothing doing. Wilson will take a deep shot. Metcalf is there, and he's got it.
Yeah, I know.
Rush to throw for it, and it is caught. Touchdown.
The happy dog man. Do was like a.
These two teams played in Philadelphia last season, played twice. Seattle won 17-9 in both games, and at 14-6, that is still in play here tonight. A quick check of the quarterback comparison. As we welcome you back to Philadelphia, start the third quarter. Steve, Brian, and Lewis will hear from Lisa shortly. Russell Wilson is the leading rusher all season for Seattle. Carson Wentz, the leading rusher for the Eagles tonight. They're trying to get the passing game going, though, Lewis.
Yeah, they just can't do it. They just can't beat press coverage, can't get separation down the field. And Carson Wentz, as a result, has nowhere to go with it. And he's taking a beating in the pocket.
And up front, you know, Jason Peters is playing guard for the first time in his career. They got a new right tackle. They haven't been able to sift out some of these TE stunts from the Seahawks, and it's led to inaccurate throws on the back end from Carson Wentz. They've got to protect Carson Wentz better in the second half and separate downfield in coverage.
Our third quarter reset is brought to you by PlayStation 5. See the Eagles offense tonight, just 74 yards, their fewest at the break in their last 3 games. And yet they trail by a score. The Eagles get the touchdown late, maybe a little momentum, and then miss the extra point. Seattle will get the football to open up the third quarter, but first, here's Lisa Salters.
Yes, Steve, the Eagles had just 74 yards of offense in that first half. That is the lowest offensive output that they have had in the last 2 seasons. But Doug Peterson said scoring that touchdown late in the half was huge. He said it really gave the offense a spark. He said, we didn't have a first down until that final drive. And he said, I don't care who is playing quarterback. That's hard on a team. So I said, what got going that you can build on and use his momentum. He said, we got into the 2-minute with 5 minutes to go. So I said, a little bit more up-tempo this half. He said, probably look for that when the Eagles get the ball.
And if you're curious about Jalen Hurts, he's in for 3 snaps. 1 got wiped out by a penalty. So officially 2 snaps, handed it off once, and did complete a pass. Here's Russell Wilson looking to complete his own pass for DK Metcalf. And Darius Slay on the coverage, and that's how the night opened tonight. Metcalf against Slay.
Yeah, just a straight go route down the sideline, one-on-one. You see Darius, he's kind of playing in the half turn, opens to the field, then he's just got to try and run to the pocket, get back in phase. Ball's a little bit overthrown. It's a nice job to coming out of the gate for Darius Slay.
Only second attempt at a pass of 10 yards or more tonight by Russell Wilson.
They kind of got together lately, but I wouldn't trust them.
And that's a first half. See that first quarter by Tyreek Hill yesterday? First quarter.
Unbelievable. That was fun to watch.
Epic. On 2nd and 10. Russ slings it to Hollister. Here was the play yesterday. Tyreek Hill for Patrick Mahomes. Simply amazing.
Oh, you feel bad for Carlton Davis. He was man-to-man most of that first quarter, and Todd Bowles is a great defensive coordinator. He makes great adjustments in game, but he figured he could make that adjustment at halftime, but by the end of the first quarter, it was done.
He had 200-plus receiving yards in the first quarter. Finished with 269.
They start playing well.
Video game stuff.
3rd down and 7. For Seattle.
They play like a Super Bowl team. Next week they play like the Jets.
Pressure comes up the middle. Russ will escape for the time being. And throwing on the run, and it's a catch. Carlos Hyde just back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th down.
Brandon Graham, you see defensive coordinator Jim Schwartz is moving him around. Now you see him right here, and you're standing up in a joker type of lineman. Just runs a game there with Fletcher Cox right up the middle. And they flush Russell out of the pocket immediately. Then Javon Hargrave gets the late takedown. That's good team defense. That's what they're going to have to do all night. They answered the bell in the first half. We'll see if they can have a repeat performance in the second half.
Second punt of the night from Michael Dixon. First one traveled 57 yards. Greg Ward from his 16 for the Eagles. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
God, why do I have the Chiefs?
Carson Wentz and the Eagles. A one-score game.
I always hope for the hill because he's so fast that he just fucking burns.
Get everything on your list worry-free with contactless shopping at Target. From same-day delivery to free drive-up.
Oh, I forgot it.
Quick and easy contactless shopping all season at Target.
Want anything?
No, I'm good, babe.
Can I get a quarter pounder with cheese? Make that too. Thank you. Hey, but I thought you said you.
But you got 2.
Get it at McDonald's when you buy one of your faves and get another for just $1.
No one likes to choose between safe or sporty, modern or reliable.
I can't eat their
We want both.
burgers, like,
We
my
want a
fucking
hybrid.
Stomach just
So do banks. That's why they're going hybrid with IBM. A hybrid cloud approach helps them personalize experiences with Watson AI while helping keep data secure. From banking to manufacturing, businesses are going with a smarter hybrid cloud, using the tools, platform, and expertise of IBM.
This is the new Google Pixel 5 with the Titan M security chip. But as someone who doesn't mess around with security,
I don't mess around.
it's the super safe stuff secure. The 5G Google Pixels. From $4.99. These are the new 5G Google Pixels with all-day battery.
COVID break.
To someone who has things to do and places to go, it's the battery anxiety buster. The 5G Google Pixels. From $4.99.
Tonight, we begin this 2020 season playing in front of a bunch of cardboard cutouts.
How gratifying is tonight? It's amazing to be back.
Is this as weird for you guys as it is for us?
3.7 seconds remaining.
Come on.
Dodgers pulls up, three-pointer. It's good. Carson Wentz trying to get a little of that swag back from his 2017 days. Remember that? It's only 3 years ago. He was rolling the Wentz wagon. Had a nearly 5-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio. Went 11-2. Then he got injured late in that season. The Eagles went on to win the Super Bowl behind Nick Foles, but uphill climb since then. The touchdown to interception ratio just about 2-to-1. He's won less than half of his games. And everything, even the easy stuff, has been difficult for Wentz and this Eagles offense.
But even as close as last year, he threw 27 touchdowns to only 7 interceptions, and he got him to the playoffs and didn't have a wide receiver with over 500 yards receiving. I thought that was an unbelievable season that he had a year ago.
From the 28, Boston
Where is
Scott.
Sanders? Hold on. Where the fuck
Stopped
is
by
Sanders?
Reed. We asked him about that, Lewis, about 2017. So what is the difference? Are you doing anything differently?
Yeah, and he said that he wasn't. He said he was still the same person. His prep was still the same. His process was still the same. Something that he invests in a lot. This shows you how much on a razor's edge performance can be in the NFL from year to year.
2nd and 8. Wentz able to step out of the pressure momentarily, and then he'll be brought down. L.J. Collier took down Carson Wentz.
Tell me if you want to play quarterback, if you're not going to block the linebacker running through the middle. I mean, you have 0 time. That's Bobby Wagner, and then when you flush up, then you're into the defensive line, and that play had no shot. If you don't know how you're going to be protected, or if the offensive line or backs can't pick it up, you got no shot.
Second-year player out of TCU, had one of the best games of his young career against Arizona. Holding penalty end zone, he's able to draw for a safety. That's not a sack, it's a 1-yard rush. Now Wentz is on time and on the money. Able to complete to Alshon Jeffrey.
Alshon Jeffrey able to beat Trey Flowers off the line of scrimmage. Finally able to get some separation against press coverage. Not a great job by Trey Flowers, but they'll take it. Move the sticks. Let's get going.
From the 40. Keep it going with a passing game. Dropped by Miles Sanders.
Bro, what's his fucking Butterfingers?
And we talk a little bit about Carson Wentz's failure to pull the trigger. He's got one-on-one on a go route on Alshon Jeffrey. And Alshon Jeffrey this time wins. A little bit of a hesitation by the corner. That ball has to be up to Alshon Jeffrey. Give him an opportunity. Those are opportunities that you just can't miss.
If you knew coming into this game, they were going to give you opportunities on the outside. Trey Flowers, 21, is going to give you opportunities. And there's a golden one, and you're right, Grease. You miss it. You just flat out miss it.
Wentz the throw. Able to complete. It is Goddard. Going to bring up a 3rd and short.
That was a good one. They should. Flowers. He's worse than. He is.
Why this is taking so long to organize? Play clock is under 10 now.
What are they doing?
Need midfield. Wentz going to take it himself. So all of that for a QB sneak.
It was all a mirage. It was all a mirage. I think they actually had a play called, and at the last minute when Carson Wentz came up to the line of scrimmage, he saw that sneak was there and called the Richard audible. You like that, Levy, don't you?
I'm with you all the way. I hear you. Yeah, the Richard audible.
You got to make something of this drive now. Just get past midfield, get in a tight bunch set, maybe some play action, take a shot.
You crack me up. Just across midfield. Wentz, play action. Wide open is Richard Rodgers.
What's going on?
For Philadelphia.
What's going on? This is a change.
Pick up a 17.
This is a change.
Richard Rodgers running across the field open, like throw it to me. Throw it to me. And you're sitting there and you're watching it from up here in the booth and you're going, you know, Carson's looking to see if he can get a bigger shot down the field, and he has time to wait. And then you just start getting nervous sitting there going, are you going to pull the trigger or aren't you?
I was wondering why you guys were waving your hands, flailing in the air. He's open. First and 10. Extra blocker in for the Eagles. Adams coming out of the pressure, got a shot at Wentz. Carson paid the price. Hits Goddard again. Pick up a 16.
I love it.
Hard play action is going to get the linebacker to fight through, and that's when you get the seam right behind it. Run the ball with a little bit of success and create open windows. That's what you need for Carson Wentz. Some open windows downfield.
Yeah, obviously you have a coverage bust right here. It's like someone just let Goddard all alone. I don't know if it was Jamal or not, but you're right. The play action is working now because the Seattle Seahawks defense is not respecting Philadelphia's ability to throw the ball down the field, so they're crowding the line of scrimmage.
11 consecutive first downs for the Eagles now. Rolling. Little pump for Rager.
That's horrible.
A whole lot of work, not a lot of productivity there.
I should have said anything.
No gain.
That's where from the Eagles and Doug Peterson may want to think about coming back to those seam routes off of play action. They had two seam routes open in the first half that they missed. They didn't take advantage. They got that one to Goddard, but you got both tight ends in the game here. Caleb Wilson. You got three tight ends, excuse me. Take a shot up the seam.
Second and 10. Seattle 17. Wentz.
What the fuck was that?
Through everyone. Third and 10.
We have great field position. Don't fucking waste this.
Just not on the same page here with Richard Rodgers. See Richard Rodgers right there. He goes this way and Carson throws that way. They're just not on the same page. And lucky that ball's not intercepted. When you are not on the same page, throw intercepted.
Right there.
No doubt about it. You like the chess match that's going on here between the defense and the offense, though. They go empty, they open it up. What does Seattle do? They check out of a single high shell, go to a two-deep shell to protect against those seams.
Let's give it a Sanders.
You got to love that part of it, the X and O matchup, the chess match.
Saw the play clock winding down, and Wentz got the timeout for Philadelphia. And we'll see how this drive finishes up. And really, the second half could not have started any better for Philadelphia. Seattle gets the ball. The Eagles' defense has been great all night. They forced Seattle into a 3-and-out. And here's Carson Wentz. The Eagles marching down the field.
Seattle better be careful. They are the better team, and they're the better team tonight. But if they let Philadelphia hang around and go down and score here, all of a sudden the pressure starts to mount.
Yeah, situational football right here. This is critical for Philadelphia. This is where Seattle should thrive and down in this area. But as you know, Brian, this is where it gets tough. The field gets short. Defenders get aggressive. But you can take advantage of some of that aggressiveness as well, especially with play action, move the pocket. See if they can get creative down here.
Seahawks defense does not have a takeaway in the red zone in 18 straight games. Could have had one on that last pass. So they take the timeout. We're back at 3rd and 10.
Oh, God.
Adams screaming around the corner. And he drops Carson Wentz way back at the 25. 4th sack of the night for Seattle.
This is why they gave up 2 1s for this young man. You're going to see him right here. He really is one of the best pass rushers on this football team. You say they just don't even pick him up, and he's just too fast. And if they can get him to hold the football for just a count, make Carson just hitch the ball a little bit, Jamal's going to get there. Look, again, I told you, he told me that shoulder is feeling good tonight. I feel like I'm getting back to full strength, and he's making the kind of impact plays they expected. And they traded for him from the Jets.
Come on, please.
Jake Elliott, 10 of 14 on the season. Field goal is good. Jamal Adams, the only defensive back in the NFL to lead his team in sacks. And there was a penalty marker down. It's going to be offside on the defense.
Offside. Number 21 defense. That penalty's declined. Field goal is good. Timeout.
Nobody here is taking points off the scoreboard. 14-9.
We're at the movies and we need to silence our phone. Who knows where that button is?
I don't have silent.
Everyone does, right up here.
It happens to all of us. We buy a new home and we turn into our parents. What I do is help new homeowners overcome this.
Was that an adjustable spanner? Good choice, Steve.
Okay, don't forget, you're not assisting him. You hired him. You have nowhere to sit. You have too many. Who else reads books about submarines?
That's my mom.
My dad.
Right there.
Yeah.
Oh, those are...
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
Look at that.
2 teenage girls were abducted.
So we just sit and wait?
No. We do not wait.
Big Sky, new Tuesday on ABC.
I've always had a problem with sweaty hands.
My feet were so sweaty. The general sports bra area.
My upper lip and my forehead.
It was just stressful.
It's really been a tremendous struggle.
We don't just sweat under the arms. So we created the Carpe line of sweat management products for all over the body.
I haven't had sweaty hands in 2 years since I started using Carpe.
Honestly, just completely changed my life.
Avoid expensive treatments, injections, and prescriptions. Get Carpe today with holiday savings of up to 30% off at mycarpe.com.
Coursera is liberating because it let me change my whole life.
Welcome to Coursera, career-advancing courses and degrees from universities like the University of Illinois, Yale, and the University of London, 100% online.
It allows you to get a high-quality degree at a rate that you can afford.
I'm now a sort of full-stack developer, and I've got skills that I know are in demand.
Join Coursera for free at Coursera.org. Coursera, your course to success.
These folks, they don't have time to go to the post office. They have businesses to grow, customers to care for, lives to get home to. They use Stamps.com. Print discounted postage for any letter, any package, anytime, right from your computer. All the amazing services of the post office, only cheaper. Get our special TV offer, a 4-week trial plus postage and a digital scale. Go to Stamps.com/try and never go to the post office again.
Usually we wrap up the week. Not this week, not this season. Week 12 of the NFL will conclude on Wednesday. The undefeated Steelers will host the Ravens on NBC. Stream games on your mobile device with the Yahoo Sports and NFL apps.
It's too much for her.
It's just a guide. It's all about being flexible.
Yeah.
In this 2020 pandemic. Preaching patience.
Can't let their offense get
everywhere we go.
Cannot let that happen.
DJ Reed from the goal line. Out beyond the 20-yard line. Let's go back, take another look at that 3rd down play for Philadelphia.
Yeah, big 3rd down play. And when you look at it, you might think, well, it's Carson Wentz's fault. Here comes the pressure off the edge from Jamal Adams. But this is actually a screen. It's a miscommunication. Look at the 4 offensive linemen out here. Here's the screening back in Boston Scott. If he were over here, that might have been a touchdown. Instead, miscommunication, either a bust by Boston Scott. Maybe somebody didn't get the check at the line of scrimmage. But Carson Wentz had no shot there on the screen call.
First down and 10 from the Seattle 22. It's Lockett in motion.
Big stuff, yeah.
Handed off to Chris Carson. Ever since Seattle went up by a score of 14-0, the Eagles have run 27 offensive plays, and that was just the 5th play run by the Seahawks. Seven minutes left, third quarter. Metcalf, another catch for him. 8th grab of the night.
That was great use of the hard count from Russell Wilson. He diagnosed exactly where that pressure was coming from the field. He knew that DK Metcalf would have soft coverage on the opposite side, and then he's going to have these two guys. He figured it out that these two guys were going to be coming, and by definition, as a defense, the backside corner has to be soft, and he knew that he had the quick out to DK Metcalf. That's next level quarterback play.
Russ pitches it. Chris Carson. See where they mark him. Just short of the marker. Rodney McLeod upending.
At least they
Chris
haven't
Carson.
any injuries so far.
The Arizona games really bookended things for Seattle. October 25th, week 7. Seahawks lost to the Cardinals. That's where they lost both of their running backs, had other injuries. That's when the 2-game losing streak followed after the win over the 49ers. Then they seemed to figure it out 11 nights ago, also against the Cardinals in Seattle's most complete effort of the season. Second down and 1. On the ground, Carlos Hyde.
Yep, I knew it.
First down yardage.
I knew it was.
I really wanted to see, could they build off of that big win against Arizona last week, and in particular, this running game? Will they stay committed to it, or will we still go back to the let Russ cook? And that's where this team and Pete Carroll in particular has got to make a decision as to who they're going to be and their identity on offense. And so far tonight, 18 rushes for 62 yards.
That's right. Eagles didn't bite on the hard count. Here's Wilson to throw. Middle of the field, Metcalf. And that ball scoops out. And now we hear the whistle. I think they're going to mark him down at the 35. Slade knocked the ball out. It's a gain of 19 on the pitch and catch.
One on the field is the catch and down.
Yeah, he just needs down the ground. Man. That's a nice job, though, of Darius Slade playing against the big man from off coverage at the move point of that route. You saw him push him off a little bit.
Seahawks tried to snap that quickly, and the challenge flag came out even quicker. Doug Peterson's not messing around.
Well, he knows that the momentum is in the Eagles' favor here in this third quarter. That's a big play to get down into the plus territory.
He's challenging the ruling on the field of a catch and down.
It's pretty close from that angle.
Looks like that left knee.
Control.
Yeah, he's
left
down.
knee was down, yeah.
Step out.
He didn't really have
official word when we come back.
Control, though. He didn't have much control.
I really appreciate that Patrick Price on my insurance, Jake from State Farm.
Here's the deal, Patrick. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Let me repay the favor with some field passes. Come on.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Experian Boost has helped millions of people. How can it help you?
Whoa! 46 points. I just boosted 15 points with Experian Boost. This is incredible.
Boost your credit scores instantly, free, only at Experian.com/boost.
It's getting colder, oh so raw. Mom, look! Are you okay? Feeling like I'm shut out in a world.
Head home this holiday with the one you love. Visit your local Mercedes-Benz dealer today for exceptional lease and financing offers at the Mercedes-Benz Winter Event.
It didn't look like he really had it.
Add Scribe Music burst into song when he got free delivery from Popeyes. Order from the Popeyes app today and get free delivery with minimum purchase.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Let's hold, I'm not impressed. Best smoke, I'm afro like an empress. Bone on my bone, flesh on my flesh. Greatness in me, you can't make me feel less. I'm still AD, it's life after death. Roll the credits.
Your time will come, Diana.
You will become all that you dream of and more.
The world needs you.
Oh my gosh.
Nothing good is born from lies. And greatness is not what you think.
Wonder Woman 1984 in theaters and streaming exclusively on HBO Max, December 25th, rated PG-13.
Before I had everything, I was lonely. Now you're my everything.
Go to NFLshop.com and gear up.
Yeah, we got 10 people watching.
Call on the field stands. Doug Peterson had been a perfect 2 for 2 on challenges this year. He's going to miss on that one.
3 feet down with possession of this football. That first foot was monumental. 3 feet and then the knee down puts him down by contact. Correct ruling. Stands.
Great.
And the critical part of that leaves the Eagles just 1 timeout left with 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter.
Which would be
First down and 10 from the 35. Wilson rolling away from trouble. It's Jacob Hollister. Taking a look at that last play, Wilson took a shot.
Yeah, been a physical game for Russell Wilson. Got a bunch of Eagles defensive linemen in the backfield. It has not been a season where Russell has been pristine in the pocket. He has gotten hit a lot this year. And those back-to-back losses against the Bills and the Rams, he was hit 34 times. Big reason why he had 7 turnovers in those back-to-back losses. But he has had to deal with a lot of traffic in the backfield.
2nd and 2. Russ throwing to David Moore. Trying to make the extra move, and not that time. There'll be a loss on the play. Duke Riley involved again for the Eagles defense. Loss of a couple.
Duke Riley comes from a long way now, but that's what you have to do when you're playing team defense. You got to run and hit against these rocket screens out here on the perimeter. This is a nice job of coming to bounce, getting them wrapped up and getting them on the ground, preventing run after the catch. Now you're going to have to get up the line of scrimmage and play some tight man coverage on 3rd and short.
Tyler Lockett only has 2 catches in this ball game.
Already in field goal range on 3rd and 4. Wilson looking for more. And as if on cue, there's Lockett. Forward progress, still have him short.
It's just better defense by Roby Coleman.
Yeah, it's another great job of playing tight man coverage and sifting through the stack releases. That's what you have to do. You have to get on different levels so you don't pick each other off. And then you just got to close like crazy when the route declares. And Roby Coleman has been doing a good job tonight. Saw him communicate earlier with Darius Slay on a critical situation. He does it once again.
Field goal team on. Jason Myers and Mason Crosby, the only perfect kickers on field goal attempts this season. This from 44. On the way. Make it an 8-point game. And the exact same score from the last 2 games played here last season between these two.
We love our new home. There's so much space.
We have a guest room now.
But we have ants.
You're slouching again, Ted.
Expired. Expired. Expired.
Thanks, Aunt Bonnie.
It's a lot of house. I hope you can keep it clean.
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
Which helps us save a lot of money.
Oh, Teddy, did you get my friend request?
I'll have to check.
Aunt Joni's here.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Versace Eros. Fragrance for man.
At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
I need to sell my house. Now, there are a lot of places that claim to know how much it's worth, but they don't really know my house or my neighborhood. And they definitely don't show me all my options. That's where HomeLight comes in. I just answer a few questions, and HomeLight gives me a side-by-side comparison of my options, personalized for my needs. And they'll show me what verified buyers will pay for my house right now. It's easy, and it's free. No matter how you choose to sell your home, selling starts at HomeLight. Get started today at homelight.com.
I might end a stream pretty soon.
I'm not ready to lose my hair. Not now. But I never thought there was a real solution. Now I use Keeps. Keeps is the easiest way to keep my hair. Look, there's no magic cure for baldness. But by starting Keeps now, I can keep the hair I have and get my treatment without leaving the couch. Get Keeps, the easiest way to keep your hair.
But I will do
Go to
this
keeps.com to learn more.
When we started our business, we were paying like an arm and a leg for the postage. I remember setting up ShipStation. I think it was just like 1 or 2 clicks. Everything was up and running. I was printing out labels and saving money.
ShipStation saves us so much time. It makes it really easy and seamless. Pick an order, print everything you need, slap the label onto the box, and it's ready to go.
Our cost for shipping, like, were cut in half, just like that.
ShipStation, the #1 choice of online sellers. Go to shipstation.com/try and get 2 months free.
Last season was the first time in NFL history a team won against the same opponent in the same stadium on the road by the identical 17-9 score. And wouldn't you know, right now tonight, same team winning, same stadium, same score. You can't make this stuff up.
No way, Levy.
Ripley's, believe it or not.
Yeah, what happened to that? I saw that died.
Still not sponsored. Yep. Got the sales staff on it. Lewis, let's go back to that last key play.
Yeah, look, Jim Schwartz has these guys dialed in tonight. You're going to see them right here. Look at how all these defensive backs are on different levels. They press the guy on the line of scrimmage because they're going to get this, and out here. And watch, they don't pick each other off because they're all on different levels. The guy on the line of scrimmage presses, and you see Roby Coleman's able to go over the top and make the tackle before Tyler Lockett is able to cross the line of the game. That's textbook right there. That's great coaching. The secondary continues to answer the call tonight.
Yeah, that's
critical
cool.
Situation.
That's really cool because that's why you get in a bunch. As an offensive player, you're going to get those guys going in different directions and see if those defenders are going to knock each other off. But they're on different levels. They're able to sift it through.
Carson Wentz has held off Jalen Hurts so far tonight. Here's Wentz going across the field. It's Miles Sanders out to the 30, gain of 5.
Doug Peterson on the sideline is going to continue with this no-huddle attack. That's been where they've had their 2 successful drives, so why not stay in it? Carson Wentz is in a little bit of a rhythm when they're doing it.
Adams rushing, threw it past him. It's Greg Ward, stopped by Bobby Wagner. Gain of 3. Wagner and KJ Wright, the only real holdovers in that unbelievable Seattle defense trying to hold it down.
What you see for Philadelphia when they run these screens, these wide receiver screens on the perimeter, if they don't get the ball in the hands of Rager, who really is the most explosive guy out here, they don't have that guy that can just take a short pass like this and just go to the house by making one guy miss. They need more speed on the perimeter, more playmakers.
Motion Sanders out, bottom of your screen, 3rd down and 2. Eagles have hit on their last 5 of their last 6 3rd down conversions. And they've got another one. And Goddard has been the go-to guy tonight for Carson Wentz.
We talked about the importance of this offensive line and the 2 new tackles. No Lane Johnson on the right side. There's Pryor, and here's Jordan Mailata. They're starting to settle in now in this second half. That's good sets. They didn't get impatient, and good protection. That's a first down. It's a pretty simple game when you protect the quarterback, run routes, and get separation and throw it accurate.
Mix in the run game once in a while.
I only got 12 of those, Levy.
Got it. From the 40. 1st and 10. Good protection. Has time to pick up Rodgers coming across. Short gain. Wright and Puna Ford there for Seattle. That'll take us down to the end of the third quarter. Eerily, the score remains 17-9.
All right, that's a wrap. Oh man. All right, well, thank you everyone for coming up to the stream, and I appreciate it. I'll do this next week maybe for the Eagles. I might do it next week depending if I have time. So yeah, peace, y'all.